thrilled to be here today with Liza and Isiah to talk about music video done is done, and I think it's crucial to have spaces to talk about the work that goes on behind the scenes that oftentimes is obscured when you have a really beautiful final project. So maybe, Isiah, if you want to kick us off with telling us a little bit about yourself and how you would describe your creative philosophy.
Yeah, I'm Isaiah, director in Toronto. Currently based out of Toronto. Love it here. I've been directing probably for the last 10 years, professionally with actual budgets behind it, probably the last like 5 years of my life. I guess the creative philosophy behind my work is like, for me, everything is about intention. And I'm in a space right now where I strongly believe that everything should represent who I am as a human being, whether it's a music video, commercial, movie, short film, whatever it may be. It just has to represent who I am because I would have to be able to speak about it to people who ask me these questions.
Well, my name is Lisa. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Toronto, so born and raised in Toronto. So just to sort of double down on what Isaiah mentioned, the importance of intentionality and something that's very important to me is just like the authenticity that goes behind music and the videos and making sure that it is true to who I am as an artist. And every line that I write has to resonate with me first in order to make sure that the lines that I sing are intentional.
Curious to hear how you two found each other and why it just felt like important and necessary creative alignment for you to collaborate on this video.
The song was already finished, or it was still in the beginning stages when you kind of approached me? I think it was in the beginning stages.
So I had like the first draft, and that's exactly when you kind of reached out. So I was like, this is the start. These are the stars aligning. And I was like, I have the perfect song I feel so strongly about. This is the song I want to do a video for. I was like, wow, this is such a godsend. Like, this is like the perfect timing. I really wanted to create a visual for this song. And then he had reached out at that exact moment. So it was kind of just like perfect.
Lisa, I loved when you mentioned just having an idea of this visual in mind for the piece. And I wonder if you can tell me when that started to clarify for you when you were in the songwriting process.
I usually kind of think of something related to a visual when I write the song. And so when Isaiah and I first spoke about it, the only thing that I knew I wanted to do was like, I just wanted to shoot in a church. It was like, take it wherever you feel. All I know is I just want to shoot in a church. And he wanted to shoot in a church too. So it was perfect. And I think the church for me just symbolizes two things. Like it really symbolizes death in a lot of ways because a lot of people go there to mourn a death or grieve. But it also symbolizes a rebirth, whether that be go to pray or baptisms or whatever the case is. And I think this song in itself and the overall journey throughout the project really embody those themes of beginning to let go and becoming someone new. So I think Isaiah took the idea of just wanting to shoot a church and turned it into something incredibly beautiful.
Isaiah, I wonder if you can take me through the storyboarding process for this, and how you kind of took that concept of let's in a lot of ways make the church a supporting character in the music video, and then just develop it into something much larger.
The idea of using the church as a supporting character in the music video was about being able to create a space for Lisa that she's able to kind of open up and really dig deep inside of herself and really look into herself and be like, this is how I need to feel. I need to feel like I don't want to have to go to any external validations in order to feel whole with myself. And I felt like the church, it gives that type of like, that vibe, that feeling that you're able to kind of just express who you are as a human being. So we wanted to make sure that it was just Lisa and the church and her just expressing who she actually is and how she's actually feeling in that moment.
From what I've heard, that you shot this video on film, and I just take me through all of that, and I mean, why that felt like a really important and crucial medium for you to use to bring the story to life, but perhaps some of the other considerations and challenges and revelations that came because of that.
I'm trying to really figure out how to explain this in the shortest possible time, but like
Take
still
your
get
time.
everything that I need out. But
Take your time.
I think right now we're in a space. I just want to say this first, that we're in a space in Toronto where a lot of filmmakers, and this is very like this is happening in our in the film world right now, where everyone wants to shoot on film just to shoot on film, just to say that they've done it, because it looks a lot cooler and it definitely gives a very specific look. But what I want to say is that it's very important to know exactly why you want to shoot on it, or else you're not going to be able to go through kind of, if it does happen, the process that we had to go through. So when we ended up having to go in and get our film developed, the film ended up getting scratched, and we had to go through an entire process where we had to get that film restored. And the restoration costs were just out of the budget that was given to us. But we definitely didn't want to reshoot the video, or also we didn't want to like just throw it away. We thought that we had such a beautiful piece, and we thought that it was something that really needed to get done. So I kind of fought for the idea of getting the film restored, and that took about 3 to 5 months because we believed in the story so much. We believed in the song, and we thought it was an absolutely amazing video. We decided that it was best to kind of fight to kind of get this film restored, and we did that, and we're here now.
Liza, because so much of the video it's just focused on you and you kind of being a conduit to channel a lot of emotions and universal feelings. Maybe can you tell me about how you were envisioning the costume and the makeup and how you want it to come across on screen?
With the hair and the makeup, Summer did an amazing job. I knew I wanted like a long pony. I love that look, and I never get to wear like extensions or anything like that, partially because I do not know how to wear them. So I just like any opportunity I can take to wear them and get like a full glam, I will take it. And with the styling, so I worked with my friend Snoop, who's an incredible stylist, and we went through a whole bunch of different ideas. And she pretty much designed the dress. I kind of gave her different ideas of like what I was looking for in different colors, and I knew I wanted to wear a color that um, played off the tones of the church as well, and that were really elegant and high neck and silky. So it came off really nicely on film too. So everything was really met with intention. Like I kind of went in knowing exactly what I wanted to look like, and everybody just with their expertise kind of blew things up and amplified everything that I wanted.
Like, how did you talk to each other as you were making this music video and going through that process?
Lisa kind of told me early on what she doesn't want, which made it a lot easier to figure out exactly what she wanted. One hang up that we did have was she did want low angle shots, but like I needed that because in the film language, you look a lot more powerful when you shoot someone from a lower angle. And I felt like that's what the song is about, the idea of being able to destroy who you used to be and become somebody new. And that's a powerful being once you're able to destroy something that was destroying you in the past. So like those low angle shots were definitely something I wanted to kind of, get through in the video.
They were the best shots too.
Yeah.
We're talking about the restoration process and fighting for that. And outside of that, when you were going through it, I wonder what moments were capturing your attention and felt like they embodied your vision for the final product.
I think what I liked most about the video was the shots that we did in the confessional booth. It doesn't feel like a confessional booth because it's a lot darker, but it showed so much emotion when she was singing inside of that booth that like I'm like, this is exactly the way I wanted to capture her. Once we got our film back and I was able to see that, I'm like, we have a music video there.
Liza and Isiah, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to speak with us, to share your thoughts and insights so fully and so generously. I know that the viewers are going to take a lot away from this and hopefully bring your insights into the way they make decisions about their career in the future. So, many, many thanks and a whole lot of gratitude to both of you.